It is windy out here, I'll tell you that. Hey, it's Rob, the Florida Man in Exile. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm airing down and it's also kind of windy out here. It's a brisk, cold day out here. I had to put on a hoodie. It's about 40 degrees out and there's a lot of snow. I don't know if you can really see it. Maybe over here in these mountains, you're starting to see it there. A lot of snow coming out in these mountains out here, so I'm gonna do a long trip today and see how it goes. So we're driving the Mormon Wells Road and we're gonna try and drive the whole thing today. There's some more snow over there on those mountains. But yeah, it's pretty crisp and cold out here today. So we're gonna do a drive and maybe find some good time lapse, maybe catch some snowfall. There's Maeve, look at her. She's already out and about doing what she does. But yeah, so that's our plan for today. We're gonna drive around here and see what we can do. I'll probably do a lot of stuff from inside the truck because it's pretty cold out here, at least a lot of the video stuff. And at some point I'm gonna try and do some live, so hopefully you'll watch those later on when it's actually live and that'll be fun. But anyways, let me get out of here. I'm getting a little cold. Sounds like the truck's about done airing down for the most part. Definitely on this side, so we'll go ahead and remove that there. Oh yeah, that's good to go. Good to go there. But yeah, just airing down a little bit just to make the ride a little bit easier. But yeah, we're gonna move on.
All right, so we've gotten started here. I just got done airing down, which makes the ride a lot easier, especially when you have a lot of the washboard feeling on the road like that. Once you air it down, it kind of gets a better grip to it, and it doesn't feel so bad when you're driving down the washboard area. But anyways, we're moving on here, and it's a cloudy day. If you look to the right, you might see a little bit of snow on some of the mountains up there. We're just going to move on and see where the day takes us. But as you can see, the color in the mountains there is just really cool, the multicolor look to it. But as we move through here, you'll start to see that, you know, people come out here quite often, as you can see there to the right. But we'll keep on moving. I've been out here once before, but I never took this road all the way through. So this is kind of an adventure for me that I haven't always gone through. I planned on doing a lot of time lapse while I was out here and stuff like that, but unfortunately, with the way the weather was, it just wasn't conducive to a time lapse. Unfortunately, it's just too wet, you know, and I don't want to get my camera wet while I'm out here and, you know, have a problem with that. So best I could do is just do this GoPro kind of time lapse and driving through the terrain out here. As you can see, it's starting to get more snow. The windshield's starting to get a little dude up there, so we're gonna start using the windshield wiper now because it's starting to get pretty bad. I'm not lying, but I had a good time with this so far, and we'll just stop over here real quick.
I've taken a break here just to stop and see the snow flowing down right now. The cloud cover is pretty bad. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a time lapse today, but at the very least, we'll get a good ride going. But yeah, the snow's even starting to accumulate on the ground out here. Kind of cool. But yeah, these clouds are hard, man. Look at them. It's funny, man, because these are all clouds definitely, and they're holding snow. In Florida, you consider this fog, but you know, at 2,200 feet in the air, definitely a cloud. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of snow coming down. Good little flurry. Maeve, she doesn't know what to do about it. She kind of finds it weird. Come here, Maeve. Get out of that. Who knows what she's smelling over there, huh? But yeah, I always thought it was pretty cool to see the snow in the desert, and especially like with these Joshua trees. Might be able to get a decent look at the mountain behind me there. That Joshua tree there too, but there's a lot of snow on that mountain. And we're getting a good bit here on this tree too. But man, ooh, it's a beautiful day, but it is chilly out here for me. But I guess we'll just move on and see what else we can find around here.
Well, I got back on the road again. The snow's accumulating a lot more. I was using my 4x4 at this point. The roads are starting to get a little wet and a little hairy at times. It's spinning out a lot, so I had to put it in 4 high to just get better grip. As you can see, there's definitely more snow on the road, and you see snow on some of the Joshua trees out here. So it was kind of fun, you know. It was like, wow, you know, we don't get this that often, but it does happen. And when it does happen, it's kind of a treat, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's going to snow today. So I was trying to get the time lapse of the snow, but unfortunately, it's just not going to work out with the way the weather is. However, this drive was really cool. Like, I couldn't be more excited doing this kind of a drive, because, you know, being a 40-mile road, there's just so much to see in the ascent. You know, we're going up in altitude too as we go up, and you can't really tell because of the clouds and stuff, but we're getting higher and higher. And as we do that, obviously, you know, you're going to get more snow.
I'm still heading down this road right here. It's going to end up, I don't know if you can see it or not. You see these mountains back here? I'm going to be going through a slot canyon through that. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that, especially with this weather. We'll see what it's like, man, because it's snowing. I mean, it's really coming down, and it's accumulating too out here, as you can see. But we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I mean, this has been a wonderful day. A lot of fun driving this route. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm getting a time lapse because of how wet it's going to be out here. I don't want the snow landing on my damn camera all the time, but I just did a weather check and it's like 28 degrees out here, so it's like perfect snow weather. But damn, I don't know how well it can be seen, but those mountains back there are getting covered on the side there, and it's really nice out here. Beautiful day. And I got some pictures of some Joshua trees out here because they are getting snow accumulation too, so it's kind of cool to see that. I like it when it snows in the desert, man. It just doesn't look like it's supposed to do it. But here we are. Whew, got some on my nose there. Well, I guess we'll just keep on moving down this Modica right here until we can get to civilization again, but that should be good, man. I mean, hell, it's even starting to accumulate on the Jeep too. It's definitely on this air tonneau cover here, but we're getting a lot of snow on all this stuff here. But that mountain right there is what we're going to be going through, the little slot canyon. So let's be prepared for it. Maeve, it's time to go. Let's get you in that truck there. Come on. Get in there, babe.
All right, so we get moving again. Just getting through the lightly snowed trail right now. As you can see in front of me, the mountains, we're going to be going right into those mountains into a slot canyon. Right about there, right in front of us, you'll see it. We're going to take a little stop right here. That's Peekaboo Canyon. That's what that little sign said, and that's where we are. We're in the slot canyon now. Moving forward, and you can see we're getting more accumulation as we go up in altitude. It's quite lovely here. It's beautiful, actually. I mean, just riding through the slot and being able to see the mountains on either side. That's pretty cool. I enjoyed this day. What a wonderful day it's been so far, I have to admit.
I'm definitely going down this slot canyon road here, and as you can see, as I turn around here, I'm in this huge canyon. All this snow is all on this side, but not so much on this side. And I think it's just because of the way the wind is blowing. But I just want to stop and just show you this canyon. Oh man, that's pretty cool. And I'm still driving through it, trying to get the thing going. And Maeve, of course, is always trying to find something to do. What you got there, Maeve? Come. Come. Babe, let's go. There she comes. Come on. Good girl. Look at you. Yes. So, I probably just obviously keep moving on, but I just wanted you guys to see this stuff. I had to stop and take a break here and take a look at it. But damn, look at all this snow. Look at me, all this snow. Like, this is a lot of snow, but it's a lot of snow definitely for the desert. I'll say that. And it's beautiful. And it's not too bad, I have to admit. As much as I hate snow and spending all that time in the Navy, in Maine, whatever. Could have been worse. It could have been on a ship, right? But it was very cold at 3 o'clock in the morning, 20 below zero, fixing airplanes. Babe, let's go.
So yeah, the road seems to be getting a little more, a little rough right here. So going a little slow, being cautious. As you can see, it's just going more and more and more snow. It just keeps on accumulating. Yeah, this is quite a ride, man. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time right here. It was just me and Maeve, you know, and she was sitting shotgun. She's just staring out the window right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a good shot of that, but that's how she is. She's just my ride or die, straight up. She's a lot of fun, man. She sees the world in a fun way. So she's just excited about the snow the whole time. It was pretty funny.
I have literally found a winter wonderland in the middle of Nevada. And this is just too cool. The further I go, the more it accumulates. It's pretty crazy, but look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Man. Oh, that's Maeve. Go creeping myself out hearing noises, but it's Maeve. What you doing, Maeve? Where you going? What you doing? You liking the snow, huh? Yeah, she's just running. She loves it. Frolic little girl. She loves it. But yeah, she's like, what is this? But damn, man, I gotta walk a little bit away from the truck here. But I mean, it's accumulating. It's probably a good few inches, not even an inch, but I don't know. It's definitely accumulating though. Damn. Well, I thought I was just come out here and do a nice little time lapse today, but instead I was fortunate enough to get into a little snowstorm. This is too cool, man. Hell yeah. Woo. Boy, I don't know, I think I mentioned it before, but I'll do it again, man. When I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Maine, and I used to have to work third shift, 30 below, and fix aircraft out on a flight line. And being from Florida, that was the first time I'd been in snow, and god damn did I hate it. But this is nice. This is a nice little day. But I used to get so upset whenever I hear it would snow, man. I get all scared and shit. I hate it. But here we are. New day, new era. Florida man in exile, wearing his orange shirt and a hoodie, 28 degrees. And damn, it's just crazy out here. Nothing like this back home. Just swampy, stinky Florida in the summertime. Anyways, don't always stink there, but definitely in the summertime. But let's get this going again here. All right, Maeve, get in there. Good girl. All right.
Hell, at this point, you can barely even make out the hood of the truck at this point. But yeah, it's just full blown winter wonderland out here at this point. The road actually got better with the more snow on it. It actually seemed to make it a little bit easier to traverse. Now, I did have it in 4 high at this point, but it was just really easy to get through. It wasn't too bad. And I don't know, it's just crazy because coming up this high, I didn't realize it, but I was around 6,000 feet at this point, and I was like, wow, man, it's crazy out here.
Well, we are totally in a winter wonderland. I don't know how high I am in elevation, but it is kind of white outside of anything. I don't see no mountains, no nothing. It's just white. So I'm definitely in the middle of this storm, and man, is it cool. Look at this stuff. This old desert stuff out here, man. All accumulating. This is cool stuff, man. I love it. But, man, what would you do? Would you come out here? Would this be scary to do this kind of a trek and then coming across this much snow? I mean, goddamn, a lot of snow. Up. Ooh. Jeez, man, a lot of snow. Maeve, she's just loving it, especially with this powdery stuff. Come here, Maeve. Come on, yes. Run it. Run like the wind, Maeve. Come. Yes. Oh, she's just loving this powder. Anyways, maybe I'll take some B-roll of her and just get some of this stuff out here because it is just pretty cool.
So right here, I thought I'd have a good time with Maeve. I mean, it's just coming down, and she and I are just having a good time. Unfortunately, I did not hit record on any of the stuff that I'm doing, like a dummy. But we're having a good time, man. She's just having a blast, just running back and forth. And then coming up here, she runs right past me, and she just, at some point, she just keeps on going. And it's kind of funny what happens right here. Here she is. She's just running around, just having a good old time. And then she runs way up here. And I notice that there's a truck behind me waiting on me. So it's kind of funny right about here. I start to notice, like, oh, man, where are you going? What's going on here? And I'm like, oh, geez, there's someone there. So me and Maeve get in the truck. I pull over, and, I let them pass by right about here. So it's kind of funny. It's people in this Raptor, they're just waiting on me. I felt like kind of a jerk. But anyways, I just paused and let them go ahead. They were wanting to go camping, and I'm just trying to drive through. So that's all good. I just let them go through. But yeah, I wasn't following them or anything. I just let them do their thing, and they got to a point where I didn't really see them anymore. And really having a good time. It's been a while since I've been in any kind of snow like this, probably about 10 years. And it was kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. As much as I hate snow and being in it, but you know what? It's nice to visit it. Wouldn't want to live there kind of thing. So it was a good day. I was able to, experience such a fun little drive through the desert that, hell, it's snow. I mean, how often does it really happen? I mean, usually maybe once or twice in the season, especially up in the mountains, but not that often down in Vegas, I have to be honest with you. It's been since 2018, I think, the last time it snowed in town. And that was kind of crazy, seeing snow in my pool. It was a little weird.
If I have ever felt like the Florida man in exile, it was definitely today. This is so far removed from what I grew up doing in Florida. Look at this. I am up high now, I know, because I'm near pines and I got junipers around me. So I'm probably close to 8,000 feet, I'm sure. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And there's the Jeep. I'm kind of blocking the road. The last time I was doing this, and I didn't even realize I had someone behind me waiting on me. I felt like such a jerk, man, but they were cool. I waved at them, got in the truck, and moved over so they could get by, because I plan on stopping a lot, obviously. But they were cool. They asked me how far I was going. I told them where, but with that being said, they were in a Raptor, so they were definitely well prepared for this weather and this trip. So, but yeah, again, man, it's been nothing but crazy out here today. Look at her, man. She's even got, look how deep she is in the snow. There she goes. But yeah, she's ready to get back in the truck. Look at her. Come on, Maeve, let's go. All right, yeah, getting back in. Sorry, a minute at a time or whatever, but I'm just stopping just to show y'all what it looks like out here. One more good look at it. But like I said, I must be up high. I can't see any mountains or anything, but that's only because it's like white out everywhere else, But for the most part, this has been a fun trip, man. I'm looking forward to finishing it whenever that may be, but let me get going again.
Yeah, 6683, that's the elevation where I was at. I think that's the highest point. And now it's all downhill from there. I don't know if you noticed, but there was the orange Raptor back there. And we're all going downhill from this point on, and it's quite a little ride down. And just, it's I don't know. Right here, it just seems like it's never going to end, the snow. And after a little while, man, I start to drive out of it. It's kind of fun. This is a great little drive. What's cool also is you can tell I'm up in high elevation because you got a lot of pine trees, a lot of junipers. Once you get up probably around 4,000 or 5,000 feet is when you start to see those. And they're very prominent, especially the junipers in Arizona. They're kind of all over the place. Took another quick stop here, but decided to move on. I was like, time's starting to get a little little scarce at this point. It took me about 5 hours to do this drive. I started about 10:30. I started about 10:30 in the morning, and I don't think I got home till about 6 at night. But I think I got out of Mormon Mills Road about up to the 93 around, I want to say maybe 3 o'clock. No, it had to be later than that. Around, 3:30, 4 o'clock. It took me an hour just to drive to the 15 from where it dumped me out on the 93, and then from there it was probably another 30 minutes back to the house. So as you can see, I'm going up high and to the left here. I don't know how much of it you can see, but there's a huge canyon, and I'm like up above it. So it's you can see now that the snow's starting to the road, as you can see, like it's not accumulating as much, or it's starting to accumulate in this area. But I'm coming down on the elevation, and look at that mountain right there. It's really cool how iced up it is. I look forward to doing this trip again, maybe in coming weeks after the snow's melted, and maybe putting both of these GoPro kind of time lapse together, and just to go back and forth, just for the juxtaposition between snow and no snow, because obviously there will be a lot more visibility for me when I do this again, like where it's all white, that I'll be able to see what's in front of me. But yeah, you can see it very, very, it's definitely not as much snow where I was up high. So we're coming down. We're coming down low pretty quick. It doesn't take long for the snow to get to a point where it's all rain and it's just kind of wet out. You're starting to see it now. Not much snow, a lot more rain in this area, which is getting rid of the snow, as you can see. But we're not too far from the end of this trip. It's kind of a long trek through this part. We get to this wash right about here. I think we're getting to it right now, and having to drive through this wash was pretty cool. But we're getting down, and you see, as we can see, we're getting lower and lower. There's pretty much no more snow. It's all rain at this point. But we're coming down, and here we go in that wash area I was talking about, right about here. You can see it right there. Boom, there it is. There's a lot of traction issues here, so I had to put it in 4 high again. I did drop back down the 2-wheel drive. I try to do that as much as possible. The way I see it is less things moving, less things that can break, and just using the 4-wheel drive as a tool when needed, as opposed to, let me go driving in 4-wheel drive. It's probably not the best bet, but that's just me. Other people do what they do. I'm not trying to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what I do. But yeah, at this point, you can tell that there's like no snow. It's all rain. And if you look far out into the distance, that mountain range that we're seeing there is divided by the road. So I know that I'm getting closer to the end of this trip, and right around maybe about here time frame, if you look way out there, you can start to see like wire towers of some sort, electrical wires or something to that effect. But once I started to see those and the cars driving by, that's another sign of civilization. So at this point, I'm pretty much done. So I'm pretty happy to have this ride.
I made it to civilization. That road right there is the 93, and that will get me back to the 15, and that will get me back to Las Vegas. I made it to civilization. There's the road I came down right there, and I don't know if we can see it or not, probably not, because the mountains back there are a little hard to see. If I scoot it up a little bit, you kind of see them. But anyways, it's been a fun drive. It was a winter wonderland. I was very fortunate on that, and it's nice to be able to visit that and go back home and be nice and warm. So I'm looking forward to that. And hope you all had a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked it. And if you can, like, share, and subscribe, because that's what it's all about. And here I am, about to sign off. Funny thing, I left this open the whole ride back after I ate my lunch, so nothing fell out. Quite surprising, but I was going downhill, so everything was probably pushing forward as opposed to going aft or back. All right, y'all have a great day, And I will be back here again when it's blue out. I'll probably go camping out here. It's just too cold to camp. Next week should be good to go.